everybody, I'm Claire and this is my vlog, Loves Red Sews. So welcome back if you are an existing subscriber and welcome if you are new. So this is my weekly sewing catch up, and today I am going to talk to you about a few different things, some things that I've been making this week and some fabrics I've got to share with you and some up and coming plans. But first of all, I will share what I'm wearing today. This is actually a ready-to-wear top. It's very warm in the UK today, but I have paired it with my Safiya trousers, which are very loose fitting and very lightweight and perfect for this weather. So that is what I am wearing today. So before I start, I just wanted to share something with you that I have recently been gifted. So I hope you don't mind me sharing this. But I have been gifted this, which is a printer. So you may or may not have seen this on a couple of other vloggers' vlogs recently. But I was contacted by this company, Munbin, and they asked me if I would like to test this printer. They have gifted this to me for free, and they basically suggested that it would be really good for printing patterns because the paper inside the machine is quite thin. It's finer than normal paper, so as you can see it's there on a roll. And this printer is actually a thermal printer, so there is absolutely no ink at all with this. So it's all just thermally printed onto the paper. You have to have special paper, which is either comes on a roll, or you also get A4 paper. So they have sent me both papers, and the A4 paper I believe is folds. I haven't actually tried that yet, but I will give that one a go. So if it's okay with you, I'm just going to pop in a little bit of footage which shows me printing and using the printer, and then I basically printed out a pattern and stuck it all together and cut it out. So I just wanted to share that with you. So I will just pop that footage in now, and then I will come back to you to carry on talking about the sewing content at the end of the video. So hope you enjoy. So here I am just selecting the pattern that I want to print, and as you can see this has now started coming out of the printer. So as I mentioned, this is a thermal printer, which means there is no ink, and that means no messy hands, so no need to replace ink cartridges. The printer comes in pink or white, and it also comes with a 2-year warranty and supports Bluetooth for iOS, Android, and also USB for Windows or Mac. It's compatible with various paper types: A4, US letter, legal, 4-inch, 3-inch, 2-inch, and the paper from Munbin is BPA-free, FSC certified thermal paper, which is non-toxic and eco-friendly. As you can see, once it's finished printing, the paper just tears away and you are left with your printout. So here I am sharing my pattern pieces, which has come out on one full roll. So the printer is portable and compact and weighs only 750 grams and comes with a built-in battery, and I have connected it via the cable that comes in the box with it to my computer. I'm just opening it here now to show you the inside with the thermal paper, roll of thermal paper inside. And here I am now cutting out my pattern pieces. So I'm cutting down one long side, so it's the same as if you have a pattern that you're cutting out individual A4 pieces, and I'm just cutting the pages of each pattern piece now. And here I am sticking all my pieces together. So please note that the thermal paper actually turns yellow at 48 degrees C and also goes black above 70 degrees centigrade, so do not iron this paper. And I have also got a link and a discount code for you in the description box below, which will give you 5% off. So if you have a look in the description box, you'll find that. So I'm back with you again, and I hope you enjoyed that footage and will consider taking a look at that printer. So what have I been sewing this week? So since my vlog last weekend, I mentioned I'd been to a sewing social, and I took my project for the Busy Bee sewing challenge with me to finish that up, because I needed to get that up and my vlog up this week on the 31st. So if you haven't already seen that vlog, I will, I think it comes up here actually, but I will pop the link to that up here. But this is my finished dress that I've got just behind me here on my mannequin. So I won't go into too much detail on this video because I've done a whole different vlog talking about this, so I would definitely go and check that out. But this fabric is absolutely stunning. So this is an organic kind of viscose, I think it's like a sateen actually, and it's got it's like organic, and it's got lyocell in it, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And you can probably see the drape there. It's got a slight bit of sheen, but it's absolutely top class quality fabric. So I'm really pleased with that dress, and I am planning on wearing that actually this weekend because it is my husband's birthday tomorrow. So I'm actually recording this on Friday because we've got a few kind of birthday plans this weekend, so I thought I would kind of get in a little bit earlier. I've been off work yesterday and today, and yeah, we're going out for dinner tomorrow, so for his birthday, so I think I might wear this because I think that would be really nice to wear. And so one of the other things I then got sewn up following finishing that are these trousers here that you can see. So these are the Safiya trousers by Tilly and the Buttons, and it is from her book Make It Simple. So basically you'll probably recognise the fabric because this is the same fabric that I made my Fabric Godmother Fleur blouse with, and I had enough fabric left over to get out a pair of trousers. Now I really wanted to make some animal print trousers, so I was really hoping that I would have enough for those, and I literally just had just enough to make the trousers. So I'm really pleased with how they've turned out. I've not got pockets in them because I made a little bit of an error when I cut it out. I forgot to cut pockets, and then I decided to go ahead and cut pockets after my mum reminded me about the pockets. So I went ahead, I had a tiny bit of fabric left over, just enough for pockets, cut the pockets out, and then for whatever reason I went ahead and started constructing the trousers and overlocked all the seams together, and then I'd completely forgotten to put the pockets in. So I must have had a complete brain freeze at that point. I wasn't going to go ahead and unpick all the side seams with the overlocker thread, so I just decided to leave the pockets off. Controversial, I know, but yeah, I didn't really fancy unpicking, especially on kind of a viscose. So as I'm talking, I will pop a couple of pictures in so that you can see what these outfits look like, by the way. So as I've sort of mentioned the dress and the trousers, you will have seen that I've popped a couple of pictures in of those. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the trousers. They're super lightweight and floaty. I don't think I'll be wearing them with the flare top that matches. I did try them on together, but it just felt a little bit too much with the animal print altogether. So I think just a plain black top with them would be nice. I did actually, when I took my photos, just put a plain black vest top on, and I think it looked really nice together. So yeah, they are all finished now and completed. And then following that, I think I mentioned on last week's vlog that I tried on a Avenir jumpsuit while I was at the sewing social, which I absolutely loved. I have been scouring the internet to try and find a suitable fabric similar to the one that I tried on. I haven't been able to find that exact fabric, but I do have a fabric that I'm going to share with you, which I'm planning to make the Avenir in, but I was really keen to basically just make one up straight away, because I just loved it so much, and I couldn't get it out of my head. So on I think it was it might have been Sunday, I decided to print off the pattern. So I already had the pattern, I just hadn't made it before. So I printed it off, stuck it all together, and then cut it out. I knew which size I wanted to do, so I have made a medium. And because being petite, I always have issues, I think I've mentioned this on previous vlogs, that I'm quite short in the body, especially here above my chest. So I decided to take an inch out of across basically that bit there. So I took it out from there, and also a little bit out of the sleeves, and I also reduced the rise by an inch as well. So and the jumpsuit fits absolutely perfectly. So I mean, I've just got it hanging up here. It's difficult to see. I'll just bring it a little bit closer so you can see the fabric. So this is actually a viscose twill that I got in a one-off box from Andrea at Beyond the Pink Door. So I'd just ordered a box just to see what it was like, and this was the fabric that I received. And to be honest, I wasn't sure on the fabric when I first got it, but now it's made up in the Avenir, I actually really love it, and I think it looks really nice on. So again, I'll pop a couple of pictures in up here so that you can see what it looks like, and I've already started planning my next one because I love it that much. So you'll possibly see some more Avenirs in the future from me, now that I have ventured into making them, and knowing that I like the fit and stuff. You'll probably see some more from me. So yeah, I obviously will pop a few pictures in here so that you can see what it looks like. I have shared this on my Instagram page as well. So as you can see, I have been quite busy this week. I think going to the sewing social last weekend helped, because I pretty much finished my dress. I started the trousers, and they don't take long to come together, so I pretty much finished those last weekend, and then immediately moved on to the jumpsuit. And I've just been doing a little bit of sewing of the jumpsuit each evening this week, basically. So when I finish work, straight away I've jumped on and just kind of started sewing little bits. So I've just done little bits as I've gone along, and it's actually come together quite quickly, and managed to finish that yesterday, which was it yesterday, Thursday, or it might have been Wednesday actually. Oh, Wednesday or Thursday. Oh no, well, yeah, sorry, it was Thursday, because I was off yesterday. So I just basically I had to hem it, just hem the sleeves and then hem the bottom. So yeah, managed to get that finished. So that is, I'm really pleased with that. So yeah, I've been very productive this week with three garments. I don't obviously always sew that much stuff, but yeah, it's been a good week. As I mentioned, I was off yesterday, and also been off today. I've had a few bits and pieces to do today. I've not actually managed to do any sewing so far today, and it's also Ralph's birthday today, so we've sort of had a little bit of fun with him and bought him a couple of toys and stuff. Unfortunately, he went and had his nails clipped this morning, so that wasn't a very nice thing for him first thing this morning. He doesn't particularly like having that done, but when we got back, he sort of had his presents and stuff like that. And I've been and had a haircut today, and my mum has also popped over today. So in between all of those sort of things going on, I haven't really got any sewing done today. But yesterday I prepared a few patterns really. So I mentioned in my vlog last week that I am off to the Crafty Sewing Camp soon. So it's actually next weekend, and being that I had a couple of days off, my plan was to get my projects kind of cut out and ready to take, so that everything was ready. And then this week I can just kind of start packing my bag, packing my stuff up that I need to take with me. I actually don't have them here to hand, but if you will just bear with me a second, I'll just grab them so I can show you what I have cut out so far. Okay, so the first thing that I have cut out is I've decided to cut out another flare top. So rather than the dress, I know I've made an animal print version of this top, and I love it so much that I've decided to cut another one out. And the fabric that I have cut it out in is this cotton embroidery anglais cotton that I picked up when I was in Manchester recently at Abercarn, and I think this will be really nice for this kind of warmer weather. And so I cut that out yesterday, and that is one of the projects that I'm taking with me to the camp. And then the other thing I cut out, I've been meaning to make one of these for quite a long time, and I've had the pattern for a while, but I've not actually made one up yet, and it's this. So it's the Sunny jacket by Tilly and the Buttons. Now I have decided to cut out the longer length version, so it's more hip length rather than cropped. I haven't cut out the pockets. I've decided to leave the pockets off, but I have decided just to do the standard collar on this rather than the prairie collar, because I think it's just a little bit more classic. I don't know if this big collar, I know I've done a few blouses and stuff on it, but on a jacket I think I would prefer like the smaller collar. So I have cut it out in this fabric. So this is actually a kind of a cotton canvas that I got from Rainbow Fabrics a while back. Now I think it might have been listed as a cotton twill, but when it arrived it is actually quite a lot thicker than I was expecting, and it's more, I would say it's more sort of denim, or yeah, more of a denim or canvas weight. So I think straight away when I saw it I thought, well actually that would be perfect for kind of a jacket, or possibly even jeans, but I don't think I'd wear jeans in this sort of style or colouring. So I thought that would make a really nice pairing for this jacket. Now I did I have kind of half considered whether to install either some black rickrack around the edge of the collar, or even just poking out from the collar. I haven't quite decided on that yet, so I'm gonna have a little think. Could possibly do that afterwards if it's going to go on the outside, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure whether to do that or not. I have to have a look and see if I've actually got any black rickrack in my stash. Can't remember if I have, but yeah, so that is the other projects that I've cut out. So so this is a sort of 2.5-3 day event, weekend away, and it's a full sort of weekend of sewing with lots of like-minded people. And what I wanted to take a few projects with me. I think maybe 3 or 4, probably won't get them all done to be honest, but I wanted something that was a little bit harder, not harder, but just a little bit more, there was a little bit more to it, because I think that's a kind of a perfect opportunity to do something like that when there's lots of people around. If you get stuck, you can ask for help. The flare I've obviously made before, so I know kind of how that comes together, and then I might cut out a couple of sort of basic t-shirt type things, maybe the Naya tee, my favourite t-shirt, just as a kind of palette cleanser in between projects. They come together quite quickly. And then the other projects that I'm planning on taking with me is the Pietra pants. So I actually want to make the shorts version of this. So I have actually printed off the pattern this morning, and I still need to stick it together and then cut it out, but I have been debating what size to do. I think I know what size I'm going to do now after speaking to a couple of people, but I really want to make it in this fabric, which I have shared before. So this is a denim from Fabric Godmother. I'm hoping that this will be the right sort of fabric for that, but I'm kind of thinking the shorts in that and then the flare top in that would look really nice together. So I'm kind of almost thinking a full outfit with the shorts and the top. So yeah, let me know what you think below, but that is my plan, to get those shorts all cut out ready so that I can take those with me as well. So that is my sort of main 3 projects that I'm going to take, and then I think I will cut out, as I mentioned, a couple of t-shirts as well, that I can take as a sort of palette cleansers in between, that I can just quickly whip up if I fancy something quick and easy to do as well. So yeah, so they're my kind of plans for this coming week or next weekend. Now, as I'm at the camp, I possibly won't get a chance to film my vlog over the weekend. Now, I am off on the Friday, and next Friday is when I head off to the camp. So I'm not sure if I will get a chance to record then, but I think what I might do is try and take some footage and stuff over the weekend, and, you know, add in some pictures and stuff, and then maybe upload my vlog for the Monday. So I actually get home on the Sunday, so I could possibly either record it then, or if not, I've got the Monday off work as well, so I could record, edit and upload for the Monday, and then you will be able to see kind of what I got up to at the weekend. So I hope that's okay with you. So I won't be you won't have the vlog from me as normal on the Sunday morning, but hopefully you should have that sometime on Monday instead. So other than those plans that I've shared with you, I do have a couple of fabrics to share with you. So not too many, but I did receive a couple this week. One of them is this, which I have actually shared in a separate vlog, so I won't go into too much detail. But this is a fabric that I got from my Beyond the Pink Door subscription box. And I've got a separate vlog which I will link up here, which shows my unboxing of this fabric. So that is a viscose fabric that I received, and that is 2.5 meters, and it is a Zara dead stock apparently. So yeah, I'm having a little think about what to make with that. I was thinking possibly another tie dress in it, because it's kind of got these sort of panels, and then somebody else mentioned to me that maybe like either some kind of summer PJs, or even like a little co-ord set, you know, another pair of Safiyas or something with a little matching top might be nice. The fabric is really cool actually against the skin, so something like that might also be nice. So I need to have a little think, but it could be possibly one of those two things. And then the next fabric that I'm going to share with you is this. So I mentioned that I am planning another Avenir jumpsuit, and I really love the white one that I tried on, which I shared in last week's vlog. And so I've been trying to find some fabric similar to that, but I haven't been successful, unfortunately. So one of the fabrics that I did find was this. So I actually picked this up from First for Fabrics, and I did just kind of and ah a little bit about it, and then I saw that they put a post up on their stories saying that they had 2 meters of this left and it was almost sold out, and so that kind of prompted me to then jump on and buy it. I know 2 meters is not actually enough to make the Avenir, but I did also spot another shop that had a remnant piece, so that is So UK, and I also bought a remnant piece of exactly the same fabric from them, which is it was 1.5 meters. So actually with the 2 meters and the 1.5 meters, it would be enough for the Avenir jumpsuit. So I thought perfect. So I ordered the 1 meter remnant, and then First for Fabrics then contacted me and said, actually there's a little bit more on the roll than we thought, and there is actually 2.6 meters here in total. So I've actually ended up with 3.6 meters of fabric. So I definitely have enough for the Avenir, and I may even have a little bit left over, possibly for a little kind of cami top or a little sort of vest top or something like that. So yeah, but I think, yeah, hopefully I think that's going to look really nice in the Avenir. It's quite a lightweight viscose, and I was a little bit worried that it would be see-through, but this is a single layer that you can see here with my hand behind it, and you can't see my hand at all. So I think it's going to be perfect actually. I think it's going to be fairly opaque, so I think that's going to make a really nice Avenir. And then when I was at the Sewing Social last weekend, one of the raffle prize basically was this really beautiful fabric that Becky had purchased, and it's a Lady McElroy fabric. And sadly I didn't win the raffle, but I love the fabric so much that I went straight on to Sherwood's to see if I could find the fabric, and they actually had a remnant of this fabric left, which was 3 meters. So I decided to immediately purchase it, and it is this. So this is a 3 meter piece of viscose challis, and as you can see, it's got, I'll hold it up so you can see, it's got tigers in it. I mean, it's all my sort of favourite prints. So you've got like the background is a nice zebra print, then you've got these tigers on it, and then you've got the leaf print as well. So all my favourite things in one fabric, so I absolutely love that. I don't really know what I'm going to make with it yet. It is quite fine, so it's a little bit finer than the viscose that I have just shared. So that is a single layer, and I think you can see through it a little bit more than you can with that viscose that I shared. So I do need to have a think. It'll probably make quite a nice shirt actually, a nice lightweight shirt. Again, this is quite cool against the skin, so maybe another Olia shirt would be nice in that, which is my favourite shirt pattern. So yeah, I have to have a little think, but yeah, I think that will make quite a nice blouse or shirt. And then the final fabric that I'm going to share with you, this is another one that I saw. It was Becky actually from What Beck Sews. I saw that she had made something in this. I had seen this fabric previously. It's from Fabricland, and it's this fabric. So nice and bright, lovely bright colours. And this is actually a t-shirt in fabric. It was really quite reasonable. I think it was £4.99 a metre. So I bought 3 meters, and including postage it was less than £20, so it was really good value. Now the fabric actually does feel like it's got a little bit more poly to it than I think I realised. So yeah, I mean, it's got a little bit of stretch there that you can see. But yeah, it's slightly feels a little bit more poly than I was expecting, but it's still nice. I think hopefully it will, I haven't washed it yet, hopefully it will wash up nicely. And with this one I am thinking possibly a dress, maybe the Westcliff dress by Friday Pattern Company. I've never tried that pattern yet, but I do have that pattern. I bought it a while ago, so I possibly will have a look at making that with that fabric, which I think will be quite nice. So they are all the fabrics that I have got to share with you today. So no, not too many for me. But yeah, I think I'm really pleased with all of those, and I think I've kind of got some sort of fairly good plans for them as well, so that feels quite good. I am, as you know, I've sort of on a semi sort of fabric buying ban. When I say semi, it's because I am still buying some fabrics, but not quite as many as I have previously bought. But I am trying really hard to sew some stuff up from my stash, and try and reduce my fabric stash a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, I've already sewn 3 things this week, and these were all fabrics from my stash. So I'm doing fairly well so far. So we'll see how that continues. But yeah, I think pretty much that's all I have to share with you this week. So as I mentioned, obviously last week I won't be uploading a video on Sunday morning, but hopefully I will have one ready for you on Monday at some point instead. So hopefully you will look out for that one. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog, and if you haven't already subscribed, I hope you will consider subscribing. My subscriber numbers are slowly creeping up, which is really nice. I'm getting lots of lovely comments from people, so I do love hearing from you. If you want to say hello or, you know, comment on anything that I've talked about today, please feel free to comment below, and please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, because it means that I know that I'm doing the right kind of content that you enjoy, and it also kind of shares that content out to other viewers who may not have found my videos yet. So I shall leave that video there, and I will catch up with you again next week. So I hope you have a good rest of the weekend and get some good sewing in, and I shall speak to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.